Hello, dear friends. How are you all? Students, I welcome you all to next session of English grammar. So, shall we begin? All right. Hey, so we are going to do personal pronouns today. Children, are you aware what are pronouns? Yes, pronouns are the words that we use in place of nouns. And one such category is personal pronouns. It is a kind of pronouns. So let us see what do we have in it. Personal pronouns are basically those pronouns that we use in place of any noun for a person or animal or an object. Now personal pronouns, they are used as subject pronouns like I, you, we, he, she, it, or they, as well as they are used as object pronouns. Example, me, you, us, him, her, it, them. Now let us try and understand in detail. Students, let us see this example. We can see there are three children in the picture. One girl is saying, I am talking to you about him. Let us try and understand for which person we are using I here, or you, or him. Now, students, you can see first person. Now, the girl is actually speaking. So, accordingly, the speaker uses the first person pronoun and you is used for the second person pronoun, which is the listener. Pronouns, they are of three kinds. Personal pronouns, first person personal pronouns, second person personal pronouns, and third person personal pronouns. To understand, the first person personal pronoun is actually denoted by the word I, which is used for speaker. The second person personal pronoun is the pronoun used for the listener. The word which is second person personal pronoun is the word you. Third person personal pronoun are those pronouns which are used for other than speaker or the listener whom we are talking about. And such words are him. For example, in this sentence it is used. So I am talking to you about him. I is the first person personal pronoun. The word you is second person and the word him is third person. Let us understand them in detail. What do we mean by all these things? Now, children, to begin with, we have first person personal pronoun. The two words I and we, they are used as first person personal pronouns. Now, what does that mean? It means the person who is speaking will speak the sentence using the word I or we for himself. Example, I am teaching you. If there are more than one person who are speaking, the word we will be used. We are teaching. So, remember, I is the singular first person personal pronoun. We is used when it is plural. Both are of first person type. Now comes to the second person. Children, who is the second person? The second person is the one who is listening. Alright. So the listener is denoted with the word you. Okay? And even if your listener is one, it will be you. If there are more than one people who are listening, still the word you will be used. Example, I am teaching you. Now you can be a single child, you can be many children. So for second person personal pronoun, the word you is used for a listener. Now comes the third person personal pronouns. He, she, it, they. These words are third person personal pronouns. They are used for the person whom we are talking about. Now, if you are talking about a boy or a masculine gender, you will use the word he. If you are talking about a girl or the feminine gender, you will use the word she. If you're talking about any object, you will use the word it. And if you're talking about many people, plural number, then the word they will be used. Now, children, this picture gives us a clear idea what do we mean by all these pronouns. You can see in the first picture the word I is written. The person is pointing towards himself. That means when someone is the speaker, the word I will be used. Second picture is you. You can see that the person is pointing the finger towards that female. So that means for a listener, we use the word you. I am talking to you. We is used when many people are speakers, like we are friends. They is used when you want to talk about many people who are not the speakers. Okay, like they are standing. You is again used for the listeners category even if they are single or plural. You all are listening to me. He is used when you want to talk about a masculine gender which is not the speaker. Okay. Similarly, she is used for a feminine gender. It is used for a neuter gender. It can be animal, it can be thing. Out of these, you have to remember that I and we are first persons, you is second person, he, she, it, they. All these words are used for third persons. Now comes a main point. Children, you should always remember that till now, whatever personal pronouns we have done, be it I, you, we, he, she, it, or they, all these words are used as the subject of the sentence. That means doer of an action. And so, these words are also called as subject pronouns. Okay? Examples are given before you. She is my best friend. It isn't my dog. Does he know the answer? You and I will meet later. We can see that all the red colored words, they are our personal pronouns. And in these sentences, they are used as subjects. Now you must be wondering, why are we stressing on this subject? Children, because these pronouns, they change to some other words when they become the objects. Let us understand how. So subject to object pronouns. I changes to me. That means I is used as a first person personal pronoun when it is the subject of the sentence. Like I am teaching. But the same word changes to me when it becomes the object. Like you are listening to me. You remains you. You are listening to me. I am teaching you. So you remains you whether it comes at subject place or at object place. Now he. The third person personal pronoun he changes to him. Like he is teaching, we are going with him. So at subject place, it is he which is used. At object place, him is used. In the same way, at subject place, she is used. At object place, her is used. Like she is my mother, I love her. It remains it. It is my pet, I love it. Okay? They changes to them. They are my friends. I play with them. So both the words replace the same noun. But in subject place, they is used. At object place, them is used. We'll further discuss this. So here are the examples wherein subject pronouns are changed to object pronouns. Let us understand them with the help of these sentences. Sarah gave a t-shirt to me. So me is a first person personal pronoun at object place. John bought lunch for you. You remains you. We have already discussed. The dog followed him. So him is the object pronoun of third person category. Bring the treats to her. Now she is changed to her. Children, if you read it with the words of subject pronouns, you yourself will understand that subject pronouns don't fit here. Like you cannot say the dog followed he. It is wrong. We cannot say bring the treats to she. That will be wrong. So she changes to her. He changes to him. Jack put water in it. Now it remains it. This was the first visit for us. We cannot say this was the first visit for we. It will be wrong. The we pronoun changes to us when it is used at object place. Okay? The house belongs to them. We are not using the house belongs to they. That will be wrong. So the pronouns remain first person, second person, third person, but when they are used at subject place, we use different words. When they are used at object place, we use different words. So here is again a recap. I is a first person singular pronoun which does not depend on any gender. If a boy is the speaker, I will be used like I am Rohit. If a girl will be the speaker, again I will be used like I am Riya. Okay? Similarly, you remains you. I play with you. It can be boy, it can be girl. So the listener is denoted with the word you. And you word belongs to second person personal pronouns. Now he is used when you're talking about a masculine gender like he is my brother. She is used when you're talking about a feminine gender singular noun like she is my mother. It is used for a singular category of neuter gender like it is a box. When you have plural pronouns, then we use we for the first person personal pronoun like Rohit and I are playing. We are friends. Okay? So we comes when we have more than one person who is the speaker. You remains you as discussed. When you have plural number and you're talking about some other people, you refer to them with the word they. Like Rohit Riya and Sneha are my friends. They are playing. So we are using the word they for Rohit, Riya and Sneha. Okay? Please understand the difference between the use of we and they. They belongs to third person category when you're talking of some other people who are other than the speaker. And we is when the speaker is also a part of it. Okay? I'll again explain. I and my mother are going. We are going to market. It's like this. Now, this is again a recap, a very nice summary form, list of personal pronouns which you should remember. I as first person, we is used when it is plural as first person, you is second person personal pronoun, he, she, it all are used for singular nouns as third person personal pronouns. They is used for plural as third person personal pronouns. And the main point I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These pronouns are used at subject place. That means when they are the doer of the action. The same pronouns change to the object pronouns. I had already shared a table of content with you. See that table? You can refer to the slides again. I changes to me, we changes to us, you remains you, he changes to him, she changes to her, they changes to them. Just to summarize, a recap, I'm sharing certain examples with you. I am going to the market. Come with me. So I and me both are pointing to the same persons, but I is at the subject place and the same pronoun changes to me when it is at the object place. Okay? You remains you, like you are listening. I am talking to you. He changes to him, like he is my brother. I love him. She is my mother. I love her. Okay? They changes to them. They are my friends. I play with them. So please don't get confused. Technically, these pronouns like I or me, they are pointing to the same noun because we have to follow that definition. Pronouns take the place of nouns. Okay? So that is the main thing. You should always remember that pronouns have to take the place of some noun. So when you are using at subject place, it is I. When you are using at object place, it becomes me. We changes to us. He changes to him. She changes to her. I and we or me or us, they all belong to first person personal pronoun. You is your second person personal pronoun, which points to a listener. And he or him, she or her, they or them, it. These words are your third person personal pronouns. Alright? So, with this note, we end up this session. I hope the personal pronouns category is completely cleared to you. Till the next session, goodbye. Happy learning.